Another drill that we might use is just what we call a 1, 2, 3 drill, where we really break down the hands out front, ball into the stomach, and ball up to the throwing area. 1, 2, and 3. And that is a drill that we can use with a kid who does lose the ball in transition, does let the ball drift off to the right side of his body, doesn't square off his feet, doesn't square off his shoulder. So we just try to break it down with what I call a 1, 2, 3 drill. We're just going to break this down. Roll the ball easily, feels it 1, 2, 3. And then so he just creates a little bit of a mechanical feeling, but it's one of those things where all of a sudden it becomes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that way it gives them an idea that they've got to keep the ball in the glove hand eye. It gives them the idea that they've got to get the ball out in front, feel the ball out in front, and they got to bring it into the center of their body, the center of gravity, which is their belt buckle. And then stay compact when they get to the throwing area. 1, 2, 3. This drill right here is just an angled cone drill. And this is for the kid who doesn't have a great idea of the angle he has to have toward first base. So we'll just put some subtle cones out here, which gives him a visual picture. So when we hit him a ground ball, he'll work his way through and work his way in a straighter line toward first base. It's just something that gives them a little bit of a visual cue about getting a better angle toward their target. And he works his way down the cones. And you can see he works his way down the cones. What we're going to do right now is show you the common problem of a kid fielding the ball up the middle, and he's going to drift toward the outfield a little bit and not square up his shoulders and drop his arm a little bit. Then we're going to show you the right way of doing it and what the cone drill will do for you. See, he kept on drifting toward the outfield. His arm drops down a little bit, and the problems for accuracy start to increase. With the angled cones up there now, we're going to square his shoulders off as he fields the baseball and clear himself, and he's going to have a better angle toward first base and more accuracy. He gets beyond it, and then he squares up his shoulders, and he's a little bit more accurate on his throws and has more on top of his throw. So the angled cones is just a visual picture for those infielders that like to drift and drop their elbow down when they're moving to the glove hand side. This is a great drill. It's just a small hurdles for a kid who's got draggy feet. He doesn't like to pick up his feet, has poor hip flexibility, and so what we make him do is get into his stance, cross over the top of the hurdles, and then field a ground ball after that. So it'll be walk into it, go ahead, Dan. Field a ground ball and throw, okay? Ready, go. And then field the ground ball and then throw. And that's a great drill. Have a kid pick up his knees a little bit better, not to drag his feet, and to improve his hip flexibility, left and right. Another drill that I would do, kind of a fun drill with these guys on the slow roller, is what I call the no panic drill. And in the no panic drill, all they're going to do is they're going to come and they're going to field the ball, and then they're going to bobble it, and they can do anything they want with it, just so that they understand if it happens in the game, they're not going to panic. They're going to continue to try to gain control, continue to try to move themselves closer to their target, and then once they gain control, to make an accurate throw. So we're going to call this a no panic drill. Okay? Where they just continue to close down the distance to first base. We have a lot of fun with this drill. They can tap it, try to turn the glove around, whatever they have to do, and try to gain control or maintain control of the ball and be able to throw after they have found control again. Let's try it with her. So they get the idea that they do not have to panic if they don't get the ball completely clean on the first time on the slow roller. All right, this is called the cone drill, and it's just a simple drill where I've placed a cone between the shortstop and the first baseman. There would be a cone between the third baseman and first baseman, and a cone between the second baseman and the first baseman. And it's just a visual cue, a visual reminder for your shortstop or your infielder to field the ball and move toward that cone toward the first baseman when they field the slow roller. He's going to approach it, head toward the cone, throw, and again the cone is just a visual picture for them to understand that they've got to create that angle.